7.5 magnitude earthquake hits Nepal, 150 killed, dead. Bhaktapur, Pokhara, Kathmandu, Delhi, India, Pakistan. 7.9 damage magnitude -7.9 quake hits Nepal, causing big damage. Injuries. April 25, 2015. A powerful 7.9 magnitude earthquake shook Nepal's capital and the densely populated Kathmandu Valley before noon Saturday, collapsing houses, leveling centuries-old temples and cutting open roads in the worst tremor in the Himalayan nation in over 80 years. Dozens of people with injuries were being brought to the main hospital in central Kathmandu. There was no immediate estimate on fatalities. China's state broadcaster said one Chinese tourist was killed in Nepal at the Nepal-China border. The earthquake also shook several cities across northern India, and was felt as far away as Lahore in Pakistan. The epicenter was 80 kilometers, 49 miles, northwest of Kathmandu. Several buildings collapsed in the center of the capital, the ancient old Kathmandu, including centuries-old temples and towers, said resident Prakanda Sool. Among them was the Harahara Tower, one of Kathmandu's landmarks built by Nepal's royal rulers in the 1800s and a UNESCO-recognized historical monument. It was reduced to rubble and there were reports of people trapped underneath. Old Kathmandu city is a warren of tightly packed, narrow lanes with poorly constructed homes piled on top of each other. Sool said he saw people running through the streets in panic. Ambulance sirens blared and government helicopters hovered overhead. National radio warned people to stay outdoors and maintain calm because more aftershocks were feared. A 6.6 magnitude aftershock hit about an hour after the initial quake. Dozens of people were gathered in the parking lot of Kathmandu's Norvik International Hospital, where thin mattresses had been spread on the ground for patients rushed outside, some patients wearing hospital pajamas, while doctors and nurses were treating people. A woman with a bandage on her head sat in a set of chairs pulled from the hospital waiting room. Doctors and nurses had hooked up some patients to IV drops in the parking lot or were giving people oxygen. Nepal's Information Minister Minendra Rayal told India's NDTV station that there are reports of damage in and around Kathmandu but no immediate word on casualties. He said rescue teams were on the scene. The Kathmandu Valley is densely populated with nearly 2.5 million people, and the quality of buildings is often poor. An Associated Press reporter in Kathmandu said a wall in his compound collapsed and there was damage to nearby buildings. The U.S. Geological Survey revised the magnitude from 7.5 to 7.9